as far as kind of navigating that, it's true that a lot of because we have a topical focus that is basically infinite, right? There's no technical topic we don't support. We overlap with, I think, every agency, and our portfolio companies have probably been funded by every other agency. We are the only agency that I know of that's really startup focused, and so usually we go before the other agency, maybe at the same time, but it's pretty rare for you to go to any other agency, get funded, and then come to us 3 years later because number one, if that agency, if you're 3 years done, you're probably not as much of a startup anymore, and especially if the other agency funded you, because a lot of other agencies don't fund startups as much. Also because, again, we're looking for that high level of technical risk. And if you're working on this product for 5 years and you've still got technical risk, there's a few things that could mean, and none of them are good, typically. And so, it could be a company that's been around for a while. Maybe you change what you're doing, and so now you've got a new thing that you just started working on, and it's still risky, and that's fine. But usually, because we're looking for companies to focus on doing one thing well, and because we're looking for high technical risk, if you're doing one thing well and it's still risky, it usually means you're just getting started. So that typically means NSF will typically be the earliest agency to approach, but not always. And there is a lot of overlap, right? So with NIH, for example, we have, out of our 12 program directors, for 13 now, the 5 of them are focused on the life sciences, and the entire portfolio of all 5 of those colleagues could probably fit somewhere at NIH. So there is a fair amount of overlap, and it's usually not a problem to go to. Usually our window closes first, I would say, as far as your company's availability. And so I would encourage you, if you're approaching any other agency, to approach us at least as early, if not earlier than them.
Awesome.